Hi guys, Veggie Gamer back! I said Veggie Gamer! Hi guys, Veggie Mania back! Oh my goodness, that feels so unnatural. If you've got a better name for the channel, please let me know in the comments. And we're here to do our prediction for Money in the Bank, guys. Now, I've done a couple of these over on my other channel, Veggie Gamer, which we cover like a wide variety of things. But this is going to be a channel just for wrestling related stuff, including pay-per-view predictions, guys. Sorry that this one's a little bit late. I wanted to try and get it out midweek, but this week has been hectic over on the other channel and everything, and so I apologise about the delay on that. But we now have tonight's pay-per-view, so this is pretty late. Tonight's pay-per-view, and I'm going to be doing my predictions. Now, I got to say, guys, I'm doing this video before watching last night's SmackDown. Obviously, over in the UK, if I want to watch it live, I had to stay up in the middle of the night, and I just couldn't do that. I'd done that the previous night to watch the UK election, and so I couldn't do it 2 nights in a row. Become way too nocturnal. And so I feel like that's the best place, because I think the most YouTubers and who do predictions videos do put out their predictions before the SmackDown, and so I'm still from the same standpoint of not knowing exactly what happens on SmackDown. And the thing is, with wrestling logic, guys, very often the guy who's going to lose at the pay-per-view, stands tall on the show before. And so I don't know what happened on SmackDown, but I'll be checking out later on and then watching Money in the Bank. Please let me know your predictions in the comments, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how well we do. I'd say that this pay-per-view, out of most from this year, is one of the most unpredictable, because there's so many different potential ways the Money in the Bank cases could go. And that's what you want, guys. Sure, predictable pay-per-views can still be phenomenal. But sometimes you do need to not exactly know where it's going. And I feel like this pay-per-view, I don't know if across the board is accurate, but yeah, it's a tough one to predict, guys. Things could go in a very, very different way. Let's get over to the card, and like I say, please leave a comment with your predictions. Please hit the subscribe button, guys. You could be one of the first people the first 100 people to subscribe to this new channel. And again, if you've got any better names for the channel, please let me know, because I'm struggling to come up with something better. But I just want to get posting, and so that's why we're going for Veggie Mania Wrestling at the moment. There is another channel which is called Veggie Mania, but it's about cooking, I believe, and so that's why it's Veggie Mania Wrestling. Either way, let's go over to the card, guys. So if I do this, okay, wonderful, it appears. Like Joe Hendry. Which I don't really understand this whole Joe Hendry thing, but even I say that I went to Clash in Glasgow, there was a lot of chanting for Joe Hendry on the way to the stadium. Either way, guys, let's get into this. Now, I'm using the SmackDownHotel.com page to go through the card, guys. It's very, very nicely laid out here, so that's why we're going to do this. Shout out to SmackDown, the SmackDownHotel.com for having such a good list like this, so I can just pop it up. And incredibly, we're actually starting off with the is it actually a 3 versus 4? It looks like it is. The three Bloodline members who will compete in this match have not been announced. Very interesting. And so we're just going to be going Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. Now, I feel like this is probably one of the more predictable ones. Yeah, the ending it could go several ways, but I think that this is potentially when we're finally going to be biting the bullet and going into Orton versus Cody. And so you just had Jacob Fatu, who I don't know much about, guys. I've watched some of him. He is amazing. My God, when it comes to a wrestler that you look at them and you think, they actually believe this is real. You see it in Jacob's eyes. He is intense, and so I'm really looking forward to see more from him. I think that it's because it's potentially Jacob's first proper match. And with what happened to Paul at the end of SmackDown last week, I feel like you've got to keep the Bloodline hot, especially with everyone chanting for Roman and everything. You got to keep them hot. I think that the Bloodline win. Now, if you wanted to keep Cody and Kevin and Orton, in fact, to keep their face, taking this L, I think that this could be when Orton is actually going to turn on Cody. It's not going to be a case of, hey, you got that title, I want it. I feel like the Viper is actually going to be turning properly heel here, and I think this would be the perfect time to do it. They can do a why Randy why sort of thing, and say, well, because I'm out of the belt, and you should never trust me anyway, you never trust the snake. And so I feel like this could actually be the point where we actually pull the trigger on Orton versus Cody. We've seen him eyeing up Cody's title belt and everything, so I feel like that's going to be the SummerSlam match, and that's what a perfect SummerSlam match that will be. And so, yeah, I think everyone's going to predict the Bloodline for winning, so that's who I've gone. Moving over to the Intercontinental title, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker, guys. This is a tough one. This is another really tough one, because my heart says you gotta push Braun. He's the new guy, he's the young guy. He potentially could be... I personally think that he could be the next guy, guys. I really do. I feel like as a babyface he could do it. I really think that he could be a fan favourite amongst kids, you know. I genuinely do, despite the fact he's so terrifying as a heel. That being said, he has only just been moved up. But him taking an L here would really kind of slow his momentum. Now, I gave my opinion of Sami in the last video, which I posted, the last wrestling video, which I posted on Veggie Gamer. I really like Sami. Everyone really likes Sami. I'm not a big fan of him when he's champion, to be honest. And last Raw, he was like saying to Braun, like saying, "Oh yeah, no one ever thinks I've got a chance, dude. You were the senior here, and you headlined WrestleMania. We can't keep pretending that you're always the underdog, you know." So that's my little frustration with that, and also because he's so much funnier when he's, you know, well, not funnier, but I feel like he's more relatable when he is climbing that hill rather than when he's on top of it. And so I think for Sami's benefit, it would be a good idea for him to drop the belt here. I think that Braun with the belt will look phenomenal. Is it too soon though? Where do you go next with it? I'm gonna go Braun. I think it's the right decision, guys. I think that it's gonna, again, this isn't the criticism of Sami. I feel like it's gonna elevate the belt and make it more interesting. Man, I don't like talking bad of Sami Zayn, guys, because everyone loves him. I love him, but this version of Sami is something which just doesn't work for me, just me. I'm going to go with Braun winning off Sami. I feel like it's the right time, to be honest. I don't know where else they really go with Sami being champion, unless you just have like another random feud. But we'll see, guys. I predicted that Chad Gable was going to win at Money in the Bank, and so that shows what not Money in the Bank, at Clash of Castle, so that shows what I know. We need to get through it, because I want to keep these videos nice and succinct and short. The women's Money in the Bank match, guys. Io Sky, Chelsea Green. I was so glad that Samantha Irvin was in Clash, guys, and we got to hear that call. Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, Zoe Stark, Lyra Valkyrie. I may as well say it now, guys. My favourite wrestler out of this lot, and it may surprise you, is actually Zoe Stark. I feel like she's freaking badass. I really do. I don't see her winning, to be honest. She was getting some good heel heat in the presser that was on last night. Actually, I did actually watch that. But I don't feel like she's not going to win it. I don't think Lyra Valkyrie will win it. I don't think that that's really her gimmick. You know, she's this kind of plucky babyface. You don't want to have someone who's that new to the main roster having, you know, a shortcut to the title. Naomi, I know that a lot of people really hope to win. I don't personally see it. I should just get to who I think is going to win it. I don't think Io Sky will go back to back. I don't think so. I do definitely expect Damage Control to get involved. I think it makes complete sense for it to be either Chelsea Green or Tiffany Stratton. Now, granted, I don't know that much about Tiffany, but what I've seen from her, she's basically made to be carrying around this case every single week. Presumably bright pink case, I will predict. I feel like that would be absolutely perfect for her. If they want to go in a comedy route, Chelsea is perfect for that as well. It's going to be a similar thing where I feel like if Tiffany wins it, it's going to be a real threat to whoever's champion. Whereas Chelsea, it's going to be this hilarious. She's going to come out and say, I'm cashing it in, and then something will go wrong, and then she'll quickly yoink, and then run back with the case. Chelsea has recently had a title match, and that always does kind of make me feel like they shouldn't really be getting the Money in the Bank, but prediction-wise, Chelsea is over at the moment, guys. Then again, so's Tiffany. I feel like Tiffany needs to be given that big win. And she's had a title shot recently. What am I talking about? She has as well. Chelsea or Tiffany, Veggie? I reckon they're going Chelsea. I do. And it's going to be some ridiculous situation where someone else is about to win it and then somehow Chelsea just flukes it out of nowhere. I feel like if they pull the trigger on Chelsea right now as being this very almost babyface popular heel, which doesn't make any sense, then it could work really well. Tiffany, I think, is definitely going to get there regardless. To be honest, I feel like Chelsea kind of needs to be pushed up now, so I'm actually going to go with Chelsea. I think it's out of the two, guys. Let me know who you think's going to win in the comments. It could be any of them, guys. It could be Zoe. I'll be delighted if it's Zoe, guys. Seriously, Zoe and Shayna Baszler. I just feel like they're such badasses. They need to be, they need to be pushing them all. But there's a lot of talent in this division at the moment. Moving over to the men's six-way, Drew Money in the Bank ladder match. Drew McIntyre, Chad Gable, Jey Uso, Andrade, L.A. Knight, and Carmelo Hayes. This press conference was really good last night, guys. It's very interesting with Jey. His promos are still kind of lack of confidence, which is so strange considering his gimmick is this over-the-top like cartoon character. But when he's on the mic, there is this like almost like not panicky, but he just feels slightly unconfident. I actually really like that, guys. I think that's actually really endearing. Obviously, the one who stands out the most here is Drew McIntyre. Chad's not winning. Chad's going to go for it, and then the lights will go out, and the Wyatt Six will be standing there, and then that'll be the end of his match. That's my prediction, guys. I'm enjoying the Wyatt Six, guys. I think it's such a shame that it's Chad. Because I feel like a couple of months ago, Chad could have been a phenomenal Intercontinental title. He's clearly moved right down the ladder, and when he moves down the ladder, that means that Otis moves down the ladder as well, and I feel like that's a real shame. Not this ladder, the hierarchy. So it's not going to be Chad. I'm going to make that bold prediction. Jey is on the blooming poster, guys, which is kind of, and I could see it. I could see it in win the title. You definitely need a heel champion though if you're going to have Jey running around, and he is on SmackDown, right? Jey. Is he on Raw? Oh, no, he's on Raw, isn't he? I feel like you need a heel. You can't have Cody Rhodes and Jey, saying, oh, my title and everything. So, if I believe that, I need to look this up real quick, because I'm pretty sure that Jey is on Raw. Of course he's on Raw, because he challenged Damian Priest, didn't he, for the title a couple of months ago. So that fits, especially with what I predict is going to happen in the main event. Andrade, I don't see it happening. It would. I don't know, guys. I don't know what the deal with Andrade is, to be honest. Obviously, he's a very talented wrestler, but I think that he is the one who is the least likely to win this. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I ain't seen that much of his stuff, so that's on me, obviously. LA Knight, the thing is, guys, last year felt like it was his moment. Are they going to have LA Knight fail twice in a row? I'd love Knight to win it, but the problem is he's riding with Logan Paul. And I don't think LA Knight is going to be one of these. I feel like if Knight wins it, he's going to be saying, okay, this is the match that I want and where it's going to happen. And this is where it's going to happen. Which would be perfect for SummerSlam, guys, but it does kind of take away from the Money in the Bank, because we all know that Logan Paul versus LA Knight is coming up. And so I would love LA Knight to win it. I just don't think he's going to. Carmelo Hayes, I can't say it either. Yeah, okay, I'm going to say it. I feel like Drew McIntyre's going to win. A lot of people say that CM Punk might cause him to lose it here. I mean, there's a lot that could happen with run-ins in this match, guys. There is a lot that could happen with Logan Paul showing up and the White Six and CM Punk showing up for Drew. I don't think that will happen here. I feel like Drew will win it. Oh, I feel like Jay might win it, but I'm going to go with Drew because he's already said that he's going to be cashing in that night, or tonight, I should say. And so let's move over to our main event, Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins. Here's my prediction how it goes, guys, and this might be a little bit controversial. I do feel like Punk is going to be showing up tonight. I feel like he is going to fail in stopping Drew McIntyre cashing in successfully against Damian. Oh, the problem is, guys, is that they have been hinting at a Finn Balor Damian Priest rivalry, or at least title shot. But at SummerSlam, which is coming up, guys, I don't know if it's the next pay-per-view, but it is certainly coming up soon. I can't see it being Damian versus Gunther. Now, I really like Damian Priest, guys, and I really like Gunther. Damian versus Gunther doesn't feel like a world title match yet. It just doesn't, guys. And so, I don't think Seth's winning. I don't think that Seth's winning at all. Which is good, because it means that Damian's going to be staying in the Judgment Day. Because they both had these stipulations, and Drew winning here would be that get out of jail free card, leading up to then Drew versus Gunther, which is when CM Punk could. Because the thing is, you don't want Gunther to lose clean, do you? I'm gonna stick with my prediction, guys. I'd love Damian to continue being being champion. I mean, I'm a big Judgment Day fan, guys. I really am. I think they've been phenomenal. I think that Punk will come out and something will happen where he is physically unable to stop Drew from cashing in successfully. I mean, that's my prediction, guys. I'm going to stick with it. I'll be delighted with Damian retaining as well, and then we get Finn versus Damian being a world title match. But again, is that really a world title match? I feel like that could happen with or without the title, because it's all this whole thing about Drew changing Damian changing once he got the title, I should say. That's how I see it going down, guys. I feel like Money in the Bank will end with Drew McIntyre, of all people, successfully cashing in the Money in the Bank and Punk failing to stop him. That's my prediction, guys. Let me know your prediction in the comments. Cannot wait to see them. Please be one of the first people to subscribe to this channel, guys. Thank you everyone that's already subscribed. Sorry that's been a little wait for me to actually get you any content, but looking forward to it, guys. This is going to be a great pay-per-view. It actually is. It's very unpredictable. We shall see. Please subscribe. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've been Veggie Mania Wrestling. Please suggest other names. I'll see you next time.